Before we start this video, I would like to offer my deepest and sincere condolences to the Lombard family. Not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, July 29th, they lost their father. Joe and Zach lost their father, and Mrs. Lombard lost her husband, Chris Lombard, aka Lombard Dad, or Mr. Lombard, to a tragic incident. If you want to hear more about it, I'll put the link to Joe's video down in the description below if you'd like to hear more. But when I heard the news, as many of you were, I was stunned to hear this news. It was a very tragic event, and I was so sad to hear this news, and my heart breaks for them. My heart really does break for them. And I couldn't start this video without bringing this up. And before we get farther in here, I'm just going to say he's going to be a very missed presence on the Lombard Rose Talk Show. He did a great job when he was on there. He made me laugh every time he was on there, and he had wonderful thoughts about NASCAR. I think he was a wonderful man, and his opinions on NASCAR I almost instantly clicked with every time. So, and he's going to be missed. He's going to be truly missed. So, Mr. Lombard, thank you for gracing us with your presence on the talk shows. Thank you for just being you, and we are surely going to miss you very much. And we just hope that you rest in peace. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, this is another commentary piece. We're in Indiana, as you can clearly see by the banner down below. So, it is the month of August, and we are just a few days away from it being 1 month until NASCAR Heat 2 comes out. And for most of you, that means this game right here, NASCAR Heat Evolution, is going to be D-O-N-E done. For many of you. Some of you might still want to play it. I, for one, will not be. But today I want to talk about a few things that were not brought up that have happened recently that I have not been around to see. One of those things would be the developer diary. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but there are a couple of key points I want to bring your attention to. So I'm going to shrink my picture here. I'm not going to shrink my picture. I'm just going to go full screen with my computer here. And I just want to show you a couple of things that are here. That's, of course, the president of Monster Games. There's a couple of key points I want to just point out in here. One of the points is right here. This was brought to my attention by Real Radman. If you don't know his channel, I would highly suggest go checking it out. But this was a good point, and I'm going to show this right now. If you remember NASCAR Heat Evolution, you remember how you either go down to the apron and your car just totally spins out, or you bump into another car and you wreck almost instantly. Well, take a look at this. That was Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kyle Busch. I'm going to pause that video right there and slow it down. I'm going to have Real Radman slow it down for you. This is, he's going to slow down the video right here. As you can see, Kyle Busch bounces off of the wall, and he bounces back into Junior. As he bounces back into Junior, he bounces back up into the wall, but maintains control of the car. That is absolutely wonderful. And right here, this part right here, he's going to slow it down. They're touching as they go into turn 4, heading to the checkered flag. It looks like the physics are improved, which is a good thing. Let's get back to the developer diary. Yes, the physics look improved for this game. I'm not going to flatly deny that I'm not going to confirm nor deny if they are, but to me, they look improved, and that is a huge step up in this game. All right, let's get out of the developer diary. Next piece of footage I would like to show you. The next piece of footage I want to show you is the Iowa Trail. This came out, when did this come out? I'm going to look at the date. July 28th. So that was not this past Friday, the Friday before. Okay. In this footage, I want to show you the damage model. I personally don't care about this. Some of you guys do. I personally do not. That's just a personal opinion. I really don't care about the damage. Some of you guys do, though, so that's why I'm bringing it up. As you can see, just crumpled up hood. It's really not much to talk about. If it's better than the last game, I'll say that, because I watched Real Radman's review of NASCAR Heat Evolution, and it was not good. You got, the damage was fixed, or you got damage 5 seconds after hitting the wall. So this looks better. I'll say that. Yeah, this looks much better. I will say. So that's really all that I'd say about the damage model. Now I want to go to the Eldora Speedway ride-along. This was posted Saturday, sometime during the day. I think it was Saturday afternoon or something. This was the Eldora ride-along. Now I want to put your focus. I want you to focus on the words down at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to restart that. I would like you to redirect your attention to those words at the bottom of the screen that really aren't magnified. See what they say? Work in progress. Now, people want to flip out about the fact that, oh, the physics suck, or oh, boo-hoo this, or oh, boo-hoo that. First of all, we are a month away from release, about a month away. Second of all, they're going to probably still tweak this. I heard that there is going to be an update coming out day one, so that might appease you. But the one thing that bothers me about this Eldora gameplay, this ride-along, the one thing that bothers me the most about this is the fact that this was on 103 difficulty, AI difficulty. I'm gonna even zoom it out, and you can see right here. I'm gonna highlight it. AI difficulty 103. It's 103 AI difficulty, and from the looks of it, he's blown right by the field. That scares me. That scares me. That makes me worried, because it's 103 difficulty, but yet he's blowing right through the field. That makes me very worried, very sketchy, very scared. But the one thing I took away from this that was good, look at the hood. Let me rewind that. Look at the hood. Look at how the lights are reflecting off of the hood. That is good. I like that. In the first game, NASCAR Heat Evolution, you didn't have that. So graphics are touched up, and they're better. I like seeing the lights reflect off the hood as if it was actually, kind of realistic. So that I do like. That's a good thing. That's not all terrible. That's not too bad. And I forgot about this in the developer diary, and I don't think anybody brought this up. So I'm going to go to the 704 Games NASCAR Heat YouTube channel. Nobody brought this up in any of the videos that I watched in the developer diary. I want to go back. I'm going to go back to the developer diary. Sorry that the video looks like crap. I don't know why it's like that. Well, the internet's not that good here. But I want to go to 57 seconds into this game. About 50-something seconds into this game. Or into this video, I'm sorry. The one thing I want to point out that a lot of people missed especially a lot of the big name YouTubers, missed out on this. It was this right here. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm going to try to bump up the quality a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. You know what those? Do you see what those are? See what that is? I don't know if you can, but this is pretty good enough. Burnouts. You can do a burnout. Now they've already mentioned that it won't be in the game upon release, but it may come in an update. So that's a positive. I'm sorry about this, guys. The browser's not the browser. The internet access it's not great here, but it'll do. Sorry that the quality was crap, but anyway. So you get my point. You get my point, and we come back full screen. You get my point, though. The point is, they didn't say victory burnouts were going to be in the game, but they did say it may come in an update or in a patch of some sort. A lot of you guys were talking about victory burnouts. I've heard a lot of things that people have wanted. The majority of them were caution replays, which I don't see what kind of big deal you make about caution replays. I understand they've been in every NASCAR game. I understand that. But are they really a necessity? I don't think. But that's my personal opinion. I don't think it's a necessity to have in this game. Another thing that people were talking about from this game, I believe, was a track map. What the hell difference does it make if there's a track map on there or not? I personally, like I said, much like the caution replays, I really don't care about a track map. I really don't care. It's really nothing to me. I mean, seriously, it's nothing to me. But that's, I guess, a lot of people are making a big deal about that over really nothing because it's really not that big of a deal. Of course, people are making a big deal about the physics, and they should. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal in this game, and they look better. They look like they are fixed, but like I said, fixed cautions. Look back, a 360 view around the camera. That's another big thing that people were talking about. And personally, that's kind of a biggie for me. I personally like that in the NASCAR, the Technics games. That was the one good thing about them. You could look around the car and look behind you. That I liked, and for some reason, 704 games can't put it in this game. And I'm a little frustrated by that, but it's not really going to make me lose any sleep. Again, a personal opinion. But from the looks of it right now, this game will be better than NASCAR Heat Evolution. And that's really all you could ask for. Because it's got a lot more content than NASCAR Heat Evolution. It's got a lot more, it's going to have more than one paint scheme. It's going to have more than one paint scheme upon release, unlike NASCAR Heat Evolution. So, this game is going to be better than NASCAR Heat Evolution, and that's really, honestly, all we can ask for. It's baby steps in this process. Baby steps in this process. And people are just complaining out of their mind, and I don't know why. I really don't. It's ridiculous. You can't get everything you want in this next game. This was just... NASCAR Heat Evolution was just the stepping... It was just a baby step. NASCAR Heat 2 is going to be another baby step with all of this great content. And who knows, maybe the next game will be even greater than NASCAR Heat 2. But I will tell you one thing right now, as we wrap up this video, because I'm going on 15 minutes. Quite a long video. The one thing I'm going to say about NASCAR Heat 2 is this. you can mark my words on this too. On release day, you will see online lobbies of just Eldora, 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 Eldora. That's all you're going to see. You know it, and I know it. You know it, and I know it. It's that simple. So that's it for this commentary piece. Thank you for watching, and I would love to hear your feedback on what we've seen in NASCAR Heat 2 and what you think the game might be like. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Put them down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time in the next commentary piece. Take care.